Liam was a cheerful 7-year-old boy. He lived with his parents in a small, beautiful town in Texas. Liam's best friend was his golden-colored dog, Goldie. Goldie's eyes were sparkling, and she always walked around beside Liam, wagging her tail. Liam loved to fly kites. Whenever the wind blew in the sky, he would say, "Goldie, let's fly a kite." Goldie would run around happily, "Boo, boo." Every year, their town held a big Kite Festival. That day, the sky was filled with red, blue, yellow, and colorful kites. Everyone in the town was waiting for that day. One afternoon, Liam and Goldie went to the field. But today, when they went to the field, they saw that everyone was very quiet. No one was smiling. Liam was surprised and asked, "What happened?" An uncle said, "Our biggest rainbow kite is torn. Tomorrow is the festival. What will happen now?" Liam's eyes widened. That big rainbow kite is the most beautiful thing about the festival. Without it, the sky would be empty. Liam said softly, "Can't we fix it?" Uncle sighed. "Time is very short, Dad." Goldie suddenly went and sat down next to the kite. She sniffed the torn part of the kite, then looked at Liam and wagged her tail. Liam understood that Goldie was saying, "Try." Liam said firmly, "I want to try." She ran home. Goldie also ran after her. When she got home, Liam told everything to his grandfather. Grandfather was a very calm and cheerful person. He listened attentively, then smiled sweetly and said, "A lot of things are possible if you try, Liam. Let's see what we can do." Liam took out colorful fabric from the closet. Grandpa brought out a sewing box. Goldie pulled the thread in her mouth. The three of them started working together. Liam held the fabric. Grandpa sewed it carefully. Goldie ran this way and that with the thread. Once, Goldie wrapped her tail around her thread. She started spinning, and Liam smiled and said, "Hey, Goldie, you're becoming a kite yourself." Grandpa also smiled. Slowly, the torn area began to heal, but the work was not easy. A large part had to be covered with new fabric. Liam looked a little worried and said, "Grandpa, will it fly properly?" Grandpa put his hand on his shoulder and said, "We are working hard. Work done with the heart never goes in vain." Night fell. The stars were shining outside the window, but they didn't stop until they finished their work. Goldie yawned occasionally, but still sat by his side, as if she was guarding. Finally, the work was finished. The big rainbow kite looked even more beautiful now. The new fabric was bright with bright colors. Liam said happily, "We did it!" Goldie jumped up and said, "Wow!" The next morning, the whole town gathered in the field. Everyone was amazed. The big rainbow kite was like new. Uncle said, "Who fixed it?" Liam said, a little embarrassed, "Me, Goldie, and my grandfather." Everyone clapped their hands. Some said, "Wow, great job." Some said, "Our little hero." Liam's cheeks turned red with joy. Now it was time to fly the kite. Everyone grabbed the string together. The wind was blowing slowly. Grandpa said, "1, 2, 3." The kite slowly started to rise into the sky. At first, it swayed a little. Liam's chest was pounding. He whispered, "Goldie, will you fly?" Goldie stood next to him and wagged her tail. Suddenly, a gust of wind came. The rainbow kite soared high. It started to dance in the blue sky with its colorful wings. Everyone shouted happily, "Yay!" The sky seemed to be filled with colors. The sunlight was shining on the kite and it was sparkling. Liam looked up at the sky and saw that his stitching was fine. It wasn't torn anywhere. Grandpa smiled. "See? When we work together, even big problems become small." Liam said, "Yes, Grandpa, if we had been afraid, it wouldn't have flown today." Goldie happily ran around the field. The children loved her. That day's festival was the most beautiful, not just because of the kite, but because of the smiles on everyone's faces. At the end of the festival, Uncle came and said, "Liam, you taught us you can't give up." Liam smiled sweetly and said, "I'm not alone. Goldie and Grandpa were there." Grandpa said, "Everything is easier with the help of friends and family." While returning home in the evening, Liam hugged Goldie. "Thank you, my best friend." Goldie licked his cheek gently. The rainbow kite was still visible in the sky like a small dot. Liam's heart was filled with joy. He learned any problem can be solved with friendship, courage, and together effort. And from that day on, whenever Liam saw a kite flying in the sky, he would remember, even small efforts create great joy.
Friends, subscribe to LiamGoldy TV.
Don't forget to press the bell icon for never miss another video.